start with that.
We good?
We're great. You see, I got my little new tripod or whatever.
Oh, that's new?
Yeah, I like the old one better.
Where the old one at? Right next to you? I was looking at that.
It's all broke out.
I'm gonna beat somebody's ass with that to cook out. Bitch, you drunk?
Don't do that, child. They get me all sued. What's going on, YouTube? It's Kevin and Dennis. We are back with the new review for R&B Divas. This is for R&B Divas Season 2, Episode 4. And on this one, we seen some progression with the song for
Shantae Moore?
No, not just Shantae Moore, but for the
Puerto
Rico tourism. We seen the breakdown between Lil Mo and Shantae Moore. We also seen them go to sex stores and sex parties and everything. It was a lot going on in this episode, and I think a lot of people got a chance to get their feelings out about a lot of issues and things like that.
You must be tired. You forgot to say thumbs up the video and all
yeah,
that.
I am. You see me laid out while you was. Oh, okay, I can't. I'm really getting a little burnt out from the videos. I am. It's a lot of work to make sure this shit get up, but it's all right. So, so it started out basically where they left off last week in the studio, where they weren't in the studio. They were at the restaurant and they were talking about their issues. Like, I don't know what they said. Like, they was like, well, I don't want to do the song and I'm not going to do the Puerto Rico song. It was like basically them not trusting each other, and they haven't really moved on from the situation what happened with Kelly Price and Dawn Robinson. So they still have their feelings, so they want to be petty and be like, well, because I feel this way, I'm not going to do it, and I'm still hurt. I'm still hurt by it. Like, okay, when Chrisette tried to offer you guys to go to counseling, you know, everybody was looking at it all crazy, and then when they get there, they want to act crazy, and I'm talking about that damn Leela James.
Well, that's what they was doing. You know, all sitting down talking and expressing their feelings and their thoughts. Mm-hmm. You know, that's what the counselor told them to do.
Yeah. So, so after that part, we see them. I think they went to Claudette's house. Like right after that, they showed them at. Go ahead.
They had the first rehearsal. And it was going good. They was in there. Chrisette Michelle brought in a producer / her boyfriend, and you know they came in with a couple of instruments and everything, and they was in there freestyling, you know, trying to come up with a song. And from the first rehearsal, everything sounded, you know, good. You know, Lil Mo was in there, you know, singing, and everybody was like coming in, you know, as back vocals and everything. And the first rehearsal was good. Miss Chalet had to leave to go pick up her daughter, but it didn't stop the rehearsal. Mm-hmm. But
I liked how they was getting that song together and the flow of it and everything. It was just good, and you know everybody in the room could sing, so it was just good to see them vibing and see how a song is put together when you know have someone doing the beat. Because I think I could do something like that only if the beat is right and I'm feeling it, and you know, let's talk about something and we could just put our feelings out there. That would be so much fun to do. I think we need to do that on a drum night. Listen to some instrumentals and make up stuff. But so after we see them do that, Leela James and Shantae Moore, they have a sit down, and you know, not Shantae.
Wait, you skipped a nice part.
What? What was the nice part?
When Shantae Moore shish Lil Mo.
Oh, girl, I forgot all about that. So yeah, Shantae, go ahead, just leave it because I'm tired. I'm sorry, y'all. Just leave it, Dennis. Fix it, Dennis.
Fix it, Jesus.
Fix it, Jesus.
Fix it now. All right, listen. Okay, so
I'm like, wait, what?
Chrisette Michelle brought in her boyfriend / producer. So you know, Lil Mo or you know, you're producing. And I guess he was like, yeah, so I think Lil Mo said something about you're getting a cut or you getting some money from this or something. So I think that, you know, all was like, you know, agreeing that, oh, he's going to work with us or whatever like that. Lil Mo didn't agree, and she didn't disagree, but she did want to say some things. But before she could say any motherfucking thing, Shantae shushed her, like like Lil Mo was, you know how your mom give you, and you about to say something, she just go like, nope, nope. And I was like, and Lil Mo actually sat right there, and she didn't say nothing, and she was like, she held her peace, and she sat back, and yeah, but
yeah, that part right there was crazy. And I was trying to figure out, was Mo for that or against it?
Yeah, I still want to know.
And I was hoping she wasn't. I mean, because the first thing she said, "Well, you know, you getting a cut of the money." I'm like, well, damn, you know. But I don't want him not to not be a part of it because
they need a producer.
Because of his
Point blank in the
relationship with
period.
Lil Mo.
They need a producer. Point blank in the period. But my whole thing is,
I mean, because his relationship with Chrisette.
My whole thing is all y'all collectively. So all y'all collectively need to agree on who's coming in to work with us and who is not. And for Shantae to shush Lil Mo and tell Lil Mo don't speak up, it's just like, well, didn't we learn from last year? Like, you know, like communication is key in any situation. And in that scene, that just, you know, I guess that's why everything happened the way it happens at the end of this episode, because there was no communication, especially right there, and that was just like weird for like Shantae to be like shush, and it was just like I can't believe that Lil Mo shush, but she held her peace. She's supposed to come out later on, and we're gonna get to that, but she held her peace for the moment.
And so Leela and Shantae, they have, you know, they meet up and have a little drink or whatever, and they talk about their situation with the song. And I sided with Leela on the part about, you know, I don't want to sign off the rights to use my vocals if the song is not right. She's like, I know, you know, that we can all sing or whatever, but I want to make sure that it's right. Shantae's like, well, you know,
I've been in the game 20 years. You should trust me and take my word. Shantae Moore,
I am so tired of that. It doesn't matter how long you've been in the game, you can still put out a shitty ass record.
At the end of the day, y'all all are professionals. Shantae Moore, first of all, Shantae, if you would let anybody put out a record with your voice on it, your lyrics on it, you singing on it without you hearing it, that's the fuck on you. And I hope that you wouldn't do that, because you got 20 years in the game. I would hope that you want to be professional and hear what the people and what the fans is getting. You making it seem like, you know, as long as you're getting paid, as long as you're getting a coin, even though the ladies ain't getting a coin off this ladies anthem, that's already clear. But you make it seem like you don't care what the consumer get, what your fans get, as long as you putting some music out there, as long as you're getting a coin. And
I didn't sign off on shit
without hearing it.
Okay, and then see the thing that happened like with R&B Divas on the regular about the Grammy thing, right?
Atlanta.
What if What if, let's say, like, if this song do good and Shantae, you know, got a writing credit on the song or whatever. I mean, Shantae gets the writing credits. Nobody else gets no credit for the song, and then she get nominated for best song, best R&B song. And even though they lent their vocals to the song, they won't get
no recognition,
no nomination for the Grammy.
All the other ladies are shunned, and then Shantae being shady as she is, she probably wouldn't even still acknowledge them. Like it's just horrible. Shantae, I just feel like you just keep hanging yourself. They just keep giving you rope, and you just keep hanging yourself. You just keep hanging yourself. You just keep hanging yourself. Even if we did want to give you the benefit of the doubt, and I know you're probably sitting home watching this like, damn, I'm really showing my ass this season.
You can't blame the alcohol.
Because you wasn't drinking, but how dare you? How dare you expect for any professional musician to put music out there without them hearing the finished product? Like, who does that?
Yeah, that's why that Beyonce and Alicia Keys video.
Trust me, I've been in the game 20 years. Like, that's what.
I said that's why that Beyonce and Alicia Keys video.
What up, A? What up, B? What you want?
They couldn't agree on the video.
That's what that was. I was wondering why, because the video was shot.
Yeah, that's 5-6 years ago.
Say you love me, say you love me.
Put it in a love song. Put it in a love song. But wait a minute. Let me hop off the Divas right quick, and let me talk about this letter that Chrisette Michele put out last week. She wrote a letter saying that she don't think that reality TV is for her because she doesn't like how the way people are thinking about her, or you know people just saying negative stuff about her or think of her in a different light than her artistry. This is my thing, Chrisette. You knew this going into the show, and I really like you on R&B Divas because you're different. Even though you are technically bigger than everybody on the show at this time. I just thought it was great that you let that down and just was like, okay, I'm going to go on this show and get more exposure, and so people can see who you are. And we are seeing who you are, and I'm not looking at you in a negative light. And it's like, fuck them other people have to say about you. Like, get your motherfucking money. Don't let people wear you down with their thoughts. We just giving our thoughts, but that doesn't mean like I wouldn't say, hey, how you doing if I see you in person or something like that.
Yeah.
Some situations are different, and it's reality TV. Everything is not going to be played. They're only going to show a certain amount of scenes, so we can only talk about what we see. And what I see, you are a different person. Like, I wouldn't expect you to sit there on the show today, and you talked about the orgies that went on. I like seeing a different side of a person, not just thinking that everything is so peaches and cream, and I just like long nights late night walks in the park and shit like that. I like this different side that you talking about what you seen, and I like how you got on Leela at the table for her just being, she just gave me that. She just negative. That's what Leela gives me, negative, and I don't understand what is her beef with you, Chrisette. I'm trying to understand, because it's like she always got her nose up, or she's always saying something smart. Like she slick talked to her and called her bougie, saying, yeah, we won't have no bougie people at the sex toy party.
Wait, so you think when she said that she was talking about Chrisette, or was she saying, or was she telling Chrisette that so Chrisette could come?
No, she was saying it out loud so Chrisette can hear her. But Chrisette ain't paying her no fucking mind.
I took it. I heard when Leela said that, but I took it differently from how you took it. I received it differently.
Because I've been picking up, like, it's this, her energy is nasty towards Chrisette, and I don't know why.
You think so? Because I believe that Chrisette and Leela are probably, what we watching right now are probably, the closest.
You gotta pay attention.
I guess I gotta pay attention.
It's all about body language. It's all about attitude.
Yeah, but my whole thing, you don't sign up for nothing, and then you don't want to go, running high under a rock after you signed up for it. You already know what it's going to be like. Like, for instance, with me doing this with you sometimes, like, like the tweets and the comments I read, like, y'all chew me up and y'all spit me out. Y'all, if I had low self-esteem, y'all would give a bitch a complex. But, I already know what it is. Like, it don't bother me. Like, I would never call them like, Kevin, I'm not coming to record today because I know they're going to talk about me. They're going to talk about my list. They're going to talk about my sideburns. Yeah, whatever. Like, like, I'm putting it out there. So, like, y'all the consumer, like, take it with a grain of salt. Like, at the end of the day, we taking an hour out of our day and we're watching and the ratings are good. So, not Chrisette, what's her name? Michelle, she goes on this date with this guy, and Lolo hooked her up with a matchmaker, and she was saying how she liked guys over 50 years old, and how some guys are intimidated by the fact that she dated Suge Knight and Dr. Dre or whatever, but I think they would be more intimidated by Suge Knight. And I was not feeling the same emotions she was feeling on that date. She acted like he was so attractive. He wasn't attractive to me. Like, I didn't, from what was shown on the show, I didn't understand her height, or why she was just so happy and just, he was this, he was that. It was like, damn, what are you used to that got you? Surprisingly, she liked him. And it's not only reason why it's surprisingly because you think about who she dated, who she got kids by, Dr. Dre, Suge Knight, and then next thing you know, she's on the blind date with this old white man, like somebody's great-grandfather, and, she loves it. Like, she's, like, having a good time. But my whole thing is, you like it, I love it. To each their own. But it just took us by surprise that, she actually liked the blind date and the guy, the old white guy. Like, he wasn't no older white guy. He was an old white guy.
He was 50. He said he was 51.
Hell on his dangle berries.
Girl.
Ha!
So they went to the sex toy party.
Wait.
Oh, well, go ahead and leave this video, Dennis, please, because I'm like...
Okay, so then all the ladies meets up at Claudette house, and Claudette makes an announcement that the Puerto Rico tourism thing that they're doing to get people to come to Puerto Rico, that they actually want not one song, but they want 2 songs. Okay.
Yeah, now that was draining to me.
Yeah, that the people wanted 2 songs from the ladies, and you know, or I guess Lil Mo, you know, said that she was on some, when she heard 2 songs, she was on some, you know, in her confessional, she was like, you know, when she heard 2 songs, she was on some fuck you type shit. But at the end of the day, they agreed to it only under certain circumstances. Like they need, their whole thing is, if you want us to do 2 songs, you gotta give us the tools that we need to do these 2 songs. We need studio time, we need studio for rehearsal, and we need we need this, that, and third, and fourth, and the fifth. If you can meet our needs, then we'll most definitely give you 2 songs. Because at the end of the day, their first rehearsal was in somebody's house. And I feel like it shouldn't have been it should have been in either a studio, or it should have been in either a hall. Like
that should have been done the first.
Yes.
The time that they went to that man's office, they should have talked about all that right there.
Like for R&B Divas Atlanta, every time they rehearsed, they was in like a rehearsing setting. There wasn't a nobody home, nobody house, nobody basement. They was always in the rehearsing setting. So they put that in there. So hopefully they get the tools that they need
to use what they got. So they could get what they want.
To deliver the 2 songs. Okay, so everybody, you know, was cool with that after they wrote down their wants and their needs, and I guess they want to give it to the guy named Caesar. So at the end of that, Lil Mo announces that she want to give the ladies a sex party, a sex toy party, not a sex party, sex toy party. So, look at my notes.
I'm about to say, we about to talk about that scene.
Listen.
With the sex toys and all that stuff.
I mean,
we could.
It happened. We don't got okay, so Lil Mo.
So they went to the sex toy party,
and everybody enjoyed themselves. They had fun, and it looked like that's what they needed. You know, yes. Shantae even enjoyed herself because, you know, she was pulling back a little bit. She even enjoyed herself, and she even said, like, you know, this is what we needed. And Chrisette Michelle was reluctant to go, but she ended up going. You know, all the ladies was in attendance, and all the ladies seemed like they had fun, and, you know, that was that.
Great ice-breaking time, bonding time.
Yeah, it was good. So then, all the ladies that's on Shantae ladies anthem song meets up, and Shantae lets the ladies hear the song because Shantae need to let the ladies hear the song so they can, you know, sign off on it or give her the okay, you can release it, you can, you know, send it off, you got it or whatever. And believe it or not, the song really sounds good. I like the song. And I think that, well, from what I heard Shantae and Chrisette part, and I believe Chrisette really like adds to it and, you know, make to it because I love Chrisette's voice. It's so like soft and sweet. But you know, Lil Mo was before Lil Mo can do anything after they heard the song. Lil Mo had to let Shantae know that, you know, like it's some shade, and you know I support everybody, and people don't support me. Like you called me, come do the song, and then I'm here. But you know, Lil Mo and Shantae was both feeling a certain type of way towards each other for different reasons. Lil Mo was feeling a certain type of way because in the beginning of the video we told you Shantae shushed Lil Mo like she was a child, and so Lil Mo spoke up and she told Shantae, you know, I didn't like the way that you shushed me, and then Lil Mo felt a certain type of way because first season Lil Mo released 2 songs on iTunes, and Lil Mo didn't get support from Shantae the way that she would think that she would get support from Shantae. She released I'm a Diva, the theme song on iTunes, and Lil Mo released L's Up, the song that she performed for the Diva Logs. And you know, first season Lil Mo and Shantae were tight. You know, even in Lil Mo interviews, and they would ask her, you know, being as though the season had wrapped, who have you kept in contact with? And you know, Lil Mo would be like, you know, surprisingly, like, you know, me and Shantae, we keep in contact, we cool. And then at the reunion, R&B Divas LA reunion, the first season, you know, it was revealed that Shantae was, you know, going on tour with Kelly Price and the Divas from Atlanta. And you know, it was just like a little shade there, and people was like tweeting Lil Mo, like, you know, trying to throw Shantae under the bus, but Lil Mo was still rocking out for Shantae. So for Shantae not to support her when her songs came out, you know, not to tweet, you know, we support each other, you know, tweet this, like when Kevin released a video, if I see it, you know, I retweet it, and Shantae didn't do none of that. So Lil Mo felt a certain type of way, and it was on her spirit and her heart, so she spoke and she said something. And you know, Shantae was like, I apologize, you know, I was crying, and you know, that's not the problem I have with you. the problem I have with you is because you took a picture with my husband, my ex-husband, and you put it on Instagram, and you said that, you know, he's a good guy. Girl, you can finish speaking.
Now, he could be a good guy. Who knows? I just think that she was in her feelings a little bit because she divorced him, and I guess she wouldn't want nobody to take pictures with him, or maybe she shared some stories about Kenny that we don't know about to Little Mo, so she was hurt by that. I don't know. And you know I could talk about taking a picture with somebody and somebody blowing up about it.
Talk about it. It's a good example.
Because to me it wasn't no big thing.
I don't know. It's funny because it happened around this time last year. I'll never forget. I never will forget it.
Next week, make 1 year about that whole situation. It's just like, okay, the situation. I don't think I ever told them. I've never told them that.
That's how petty motherfuckers could be.
So like, it's basically, I took a picture with K. Michelle, and somebody got upset about it, and it was just real crazy. It's like what y'all go through is not my business.
Exactly.
But at that time, I did not know that same day that they was on Twitter fighting with each other. I didn't know that.
Exactly.
Because I'm busy trying to get ready for the barbecue. I don't have time for
you
Twitter.
threw me a surprise party. You was paying for my money for the surprise party. Then you was really doing a lot. But my whole thing is at the end of the day, Kenny Lattimore, Lil Mo, Claudette, Lila James. At the end of the day, all of them are co-workers.
But look how long ago this situation was, and I don't believe Sean. There's too many C's. It's too many C's to keep in contact with everybody. But I don't believe Shantae Moore when it comes to the fact that, okay, I didn't see your tweets. God damn it! Everybody was on Twitter tweeting about the show. I know you be on Twitter tweeting with everybody while the show was on. And people tweeting you retweeting.
And even if she's not tweeting,
she's
peeking. Even if, because a lot of times Shantae don't tweet, and even if she's not tweeting, she's peeking, she's looking. But there's nothing to support your friend and retweet or post a link.
Y'all, but you know what? With these reality shows and your castmates, you gotta know if y'all gonna be friends or y'all not gonna be friends. Y'all gonna be castmates or y'all gonna be friends. Because I thought this show was like about bringing sisterhood together in the R&B Divas community, and just showing that it's not, R&B is not this certain type of way. It's not we all against each other. We can all come together and be sisters. Yes, you're going to have arguments. Yes, you're going to have disagreements. It is what it is. But come on, like both of them sat there and told stories about, well, I didn't like how you didn't retweet my stuff. That's something you could have been like a while ago, like, girl, I see you haven't tweeted my song, can you tweet that? And then Shantae, like, you holding that grudge inside, you could have been like, you could have just told her you felt some kind of way about you posting that picture online, but you know what? I don't believe I think it'll go deeper than what the fuck both of them talking about, for them to be having that animosity towards each other. It's about, come on now, everybody wants to get paid at the end of the day, Shantae. And you can't be having this nasty ass attitude about your songs and people doing shit for you and you not returning the favor.
It's funny because I was on Shantae Twitter peeking, and I went through her timeline. This is like right now, and she said something about
what?
Editing. Here we go with that. She tweeted that. She tweeted at TV1, she said something about, y'all, I'm going to have something, a restraint or something, if y'all keep editing like this. And, she was tweeting back and forth with people saying, from the looks of it, it do look like I'm the bad guy. Then she was like, it's all editing. Like, here we go. But at the end of the day, regardless if it's editing or not, they can only edit what you give them. Like we only watching what you put out there, whether, we getting all of it or half of it.
But you know what? I ain't getting on my knees begging down to no fucking body. I don't give a fuck how wrong I am. If you want to accept my apology or not.
That scene.
That was too much acting.
Wait. That scene. That scene just fit me with Lil Mo and Shantae at the end. Like just the because it's real. regardless what we think, like it was real. But what else got me that we skipped past? I wanted to back. Was you finished with this? I wanted to backtrack. You know, after Miss Chalet went on her date, you know, she went to Lil Mo house and she met with Lil Mo, and she was, you know, telling Mo about the date. And then Lil Mo and Miss Chalet was, you know, talking about, you know, Shantae. You know, and I guess Lil Mo was venting to Miss Chalet, to, you know, venting, and whatever Mo was venting about, Miss Chalet was feeling the same way and got the same vibe or whatever like that. But what Miss Chalet said, like it struck me, because she was like, Lil Mo was like, you know, when we went to the studio to do the song, my whole thing is, where's Miss Chalet and where's Claudette? And Miss Chalet was feeling, you know, she felt shunned. She felt like, you know, she felt like she don't need me and Claudette because y'all gonna help her sell the song. We're nobodies to her, and it's just like, it put me in the place of how kids feel when there's a group of kids and people pick out certain people.
But
and
you know what? I don't think
left to the
that's.
side.
Just because we're on the show together, that doesn't mean we have to do every damn thing together. And if Little Mo felt like, okay, well, where's Claudette and where is Michelle, she should have asked that when she said her ass in the studio before they recorded. Like, it doesn't mean that it's shade. You know, I can have certain friends. If I want to go somewhere, I'll say, Brandon, Dennis, let's go somewhere. I might say, Eddie, let's go out somewhere. Just because I don't call y'all doesn't mean that I don't feel like dealing with y'all. I'll just call Eddie first. And that's it, you know? So I didn't feel like...
No, Kevin. At the end of the day...
Why does she need all the R&B Divas on her song when y'all all going to be working together on a Puerto Rico project? That's a little bit too much.
It is a little bit too much, but I see where you're coming from, but you have to understand how one will feel shunned. I'm not saying shade, I'm saying how one will feel shunned, how one will feel left out when you pick everybody out in this motherfucking room to go somewhere with you and you just leave me hanging to the side. Well, we're all here together, but when y'all leave, I can't fucking go. Everybody else can go, but I can't go.
But that's not how it went down when what's her name? Shantae asked them to be in the song. It's not like they can't sing. Y'all all can sing.
Really can.
So
really can
I mean, like this is the problem. When people have all of these issues, they don't know how to talk to each other about it. Now, Michelle, if you felt some kind of way not being on the song, you should have brought it to Shantae. Like, damn, well, I didn't get on the song. Like, I really feel some kind of way that I was not selected to be on the song. You could have said that while y'all at the table.
But maybe she wanted to avoid conflict.
It's not a conflict. It's just, there's a right way to say everything to everybody. Right. And it's like, everybody keep holding so much stuff in and then wait to turn up. That's why the arguments start happening and shit.
But nobody turned up yet on the show. Nobody turned up.
Child, it was a lot of tension. I'm glad that Little Mo dressed it, but then again, she dressed it at the wrong time because you got the other girls in the room. Like, y'all issues is not everybody else's issues, but since you brought it up there, I'm glad that Chrisette was there to, like, help mediate the situation, and it turned out great that they got to sit there and cry, but I still feel this deeper than, bitch, you ain't retweet my song and oh, you took a picture with my husband. Because that's not going to make me cry because you don't retweet my fucking song on or retweet my video. Well, that's not going to make me cry.
This is only the 4th episode and we still got 6 more episodes left.
So and I can't wait.
We will most definitely see how it pan out. But just to say, that scene right there, me personally, it took me back to a place when I was a child, and even, you know, as an adult, when, you know, that scene right there, it particularly touched me, because not that what Michelle said, it was how she said it, and then the camera panned in her face, and she was like, you know, y'all will help her sell songs, and me and Claudette are nobodies. We're not going to help her sing songs. I'm like, wow, like it really like weighed on me a little bit, you know. But
see, come on, name which one of them had a top 10 hit on the Billboard R&B chart. Like, they all in the same boat together.
When?
I'm just saying, when is the last time?
Oh, when's the last time?
They're all in the same boat together. Nobody is not saying it's nobody. You're just not that popular. You shouldn't look at yourself as a nobody. You really don't even want to sing. Like, when the last time we seen her working on her project. She was worried about doing the suicide project. She really didn't want to do her damn singing.
Yes, but you still can't push people's feelings and emotions aside, Kevin.
Oh my God, I'm not pushing her feelings aside.
That's how she felt.
She's just in her damn feelings.
Okay, but let her be in her feelings. That's how she felt.
No, because she shouldn't feel that way. And if she
how you gonna tell her she's not supposed to feel that way?
If she do feel that way, say something about it. Say something to what the damn T. What's her fucking Shantae? All these fucking C's and D. Like, girl, say something.
Maybe she's not a confidential person.
Just like, okay, all right. For instance, we just had a situation. What did I say to you? Didn't I tell you my feelings right then and there? It's not. I'm not gonna sit there and be, like he went to go see Fantasia. You know I went.
And then on top of that,
right.
But then you and Brandon fucking went out and left me fucking hanging.
Okay.
And I got bumped into my friends at the motherfucking club.
That's right.
And y'all was together all day.
No, we wasn't together all day.
Oh, well,
we met up that night.
It don't matter. Yeah. And I ain't getting no dinners because we meeting up there. I ain't getting none of that, but it's all right.
Because we was over you in that stunt.
I wasn't no damn stunt.
Yes, it was. It was a stunt, bitch. You knew that I wanted to go. And how you, never mind it, because that ain't your business. But anyway, it's just that situation. Like, I'm that kind of person. If you make me feel some kind of way, I have to tell you. Just
everybody
like
ain't you, Kevin. Everybody not gonna
I'm not saying you have to be like me, but I'm just saying it makes things much easier when you say how you feel the first time. Because then they will know not to ever do that shit again.
You're right, and guess what? And I agree with you. It do makes it easier if you speak up on the first time, but a lot of people don't know how to express their feelings. They'll not speak, and that's why I'm backtracking now, and because I felt a certain type of way last week, but I guess that's why Chris said, suggested that the ladies talk to a mediator, a therapist or whatever, because, when you talk to somebody, that helps you, get your feelings and emotions out and how to express yourself. But, since season 1 all the way up until now, have we ever seen Miss Chalet in a situation where she expressing herself and telling another person how how she feels? So maybe that's not her person, maybe that's not her character. Like, we don't know. But I see where you're coming from and I get it. But at the end of the day, that's you, that's her, this is me, that's Mo, that's Shantae. Everybody handles situations different. Sometimes people have to let stuff build up before they speak up, before they say something. The scene we just saw with Lil Mo and Shantae. Maybe the icing on the cake was when Shantae shushed her. Lil Mo was cool and she was chilling. But when Shantae shushed her, it was like, all right, well, now I have to speak up and say something. But first, and Lil Mo specifically said, I wanted to figure out how to say something to her without her being on 10, because I don't want it to be like that. You always have to think about stuff before you do it. And Lil Mo thought about what she was going to do before she did it, because she spoke to Miss Chalet about it. She said, I don't want to say anything to Shantae, and Shantae automatically be on 10, because, maybe that's how I'm receiving it. Maybe it wasn't sent like that, but I feel a certain type of way that she shushed me when I have to say something. And she said something. But, yeah, at the end of the day, you just can't expect everybody to handle a situation the way that you would handle, because we're all different people. We all can take, and we'll say something. Or for Kevin, it just take one time.
Let me tell you something.
It just take one time for you.
You keep letting things build up, and then they're going to explode, because it's going to be the straw that breaks the
camel's back.
That's why I say it's deeper. It's deeper. I'm not gonna fucking cry over no. You ain't retweet my video. It's deeper. I don't know what it is yet. It might be revealed during some arguments. I don't know. But let me tell you something. I know about conflicts and how people feel. When people make you feel some kind of way. It's deeper than some fucking retweet, and it's deeper than you took a. It might be the man factor. She like, I'm gonna get this bitch. You wanna take a picture with my man? It could be a lot of her being petty, but it's something. It's gonna be something else coming out.
If Shantae is gonna be mad because Lil Mo took a picture with her husband, she needs to be mad at every motherfucking body that take a picture with her fucking ex-husband Kenny Lattimore. And he was just a fucking Kelly Price video. Exactly. So he was just in a video. It's deeper. It's deep. It's deeper.
I know.
And for Shantae to shed the first tear and break down crying, maybe, you know, she just might be the guilty one. Guilt will make you too. We'll see.
Yes, we will see. So we'll see y'all next week. Oh my God. Yeah, we'll be back next week. That'll be the last video for the weekend. For the whole weekend. And then, yeah, we're going to be going in 2 weeks. 3 weeks. We're not going to do a video.
For 3 weeks we're not going to do a video?
No, I'm saying we're going to be here next week. We're going to be here that following week. And then we won't be here the week of the 27th.
Oh, yeah.
We won't be here.
Where you going?
I'll be on a cruise, on a boat somewhere.
That's it?
Bahamas, and that's it. So, yes, y'all, thank y'all for watching. And we'll see y'all next week. Peace. I hope my energy picked up, because then
You're finished.
I'm finished now.
Cleaning.
Yes.